I got a really nice billy. He's like 150 yards below me. I just don't know if I can make it down to him, so get a look, see how steep it is, but hopefully I can pick my way down there. Took my time, and he just moved beds. Went across some stuff I couldn't cross, it was too steep. So I'm gonna come back over here, see if I can't relocate him. Just a great billy. So many miles from camp. Good friendship is forged in adventure, and man, we had an epic one. There's just nothing funner than bow hunting.
The anticipation for this hunt is at an all-time high. It's a backpack archery goat hunt above tree line. It takes place in some of the steepest, gnarliest terrain imaginable. Truth is, it's dangerous. Goats can navigate this country with ease where a human needs ropes and harnesses. It's the ultimate challenge with the bow, and I've been training and preparing all year long. My backpack's loaded, my bow's dialed. Man, I'm ready for an adventure. Hey, what's happening, guys? Got a brand new Eastmans elevated for you. So on today's podcast, gonna talk over my archery backpack goat hunt in BC. It's an incredible adventure, makes for a great podcast, and we'll get right into it.
Okay, here we are. I got my buddy and guide Adam loading up all our stuff here in BC, going to hunt mountain goat. No, it just doesn't get any better. We've winded way up this logging road, got a lot of our elevation, and we're gonna pack up 10 days worth of gear. Got our bows, and we're gonna go find a big billy, so it doesn't get any better. Can't wait, we're getting to the stunted trees and starting to climb up, get above tree line, so gonna get a look at the alpine here pretty quick. I'm excited. Okay, it just feels so good to be hiking. I'm just talking into the camera for a second. It's trying to capture it, you know? Yeah, we're just grinding away, hiking up. We're just getting our first peek of this rock top above us. Just amazing. It's like goat country. Big rock faces. Looking off in the distance, there's all these gnarly mountain ranges. Adam's telling me there's some of them that never get hunted or never get explored, which is just wild. Okay, well, just got our look at the first couple goats, hiking over. Adam says that hillside's mostly billies, and they were both solo by themselves. So it definitely could be. They're a long ways off here. We're just gonna keep cruising country, but good sign. We're the day before the season right now, so we're just in here with plenty of time, gonna get in and set up our camp. Really getting some good elevation. Just something special about hunting in this extreme terrain. Be able to bow hunt this stuff. That's pretty cool. So we're packed up pretty heavy, got our water for a day. We might need to melt snow up top, but see where we can find a flat spot. But I think he's got a pretty good spot over there. He knows this country really well, so. All right, this is the last climb up here?
One more after this. We go up this one and we take a knife blade down and then back up.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but this is the kind of ugly one.
Yeah, this is an awesome climb, awesome country. made the top. That's a good pull. Been staring at the top of this peak for a while. Feels good to be up on it. Just awesome country. It's so special to be up here. So, just trying to follow Adam's long legs up here.
Oh, I doubt that, buddy. I followed you for a bit and I was dying.
Well, we made it anyways.
The rumors are true, Brian Barney can hike and hike and hike.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. We got ourselves set up really good, so can't wait to look over the top. In fact, we got a goat right over the top, so.
Let's go check him out.
Yep.
This one is just a bit of a younger belly. Definitely a belly. Oh, actually, he's got good glands on him, though.
Yeah, well, we made the top. We're not quite to camp, but came over and spotted some goats. The one's a billy across. He's like an adolescent, Adam thinks, like maybe a 3-year-old. Have to see him stand up to make sure, but nanny and a kid on the far side, and then a great big billy that's sitting right over the ridge. He's just got like a blocky body, Roman nose, and then really good face. So we're stoked. We got one located, and I guess there's a couple more good drainages over the top. So. Okay, well, we made it into camp. It's got this nice little flat spot. It's this little bench right in here, so just enough room for 2 tents. So set up good. Boy, it's just an awesome hike. It's awesome billies. This one billy made it over the top of this ridge, but we're gonna wait. It's about 6 o'clock, 6:30 here, so we're gonna get over the top and see if there's any goats over there, and then we'll set up camp. We've got water in the bottom. It's quite a drop too. But we've got a snowdrift over here. Some black garbage bags we're thinking about laying down and setting some rocks on and putting some of that snow in there and seeing if it melts for us. So, yeah, we're looking good. Find some goats.
And she's got a big body.
Yeah, I'd say.
Goats live in some of the gnarliest, most extreme terrain imaginable. Like, it's all super steep, and then it's all loose as well. And these goats, they can navigate these slopes that us humans can't navigate unless we have, ropes and a harness. So they just navigate some crazy terrain. They're really sure-footed. They get in this steep stuff and they feel comfortable. That's how they avoid danger, is by getting into this steep. And so we'll be on 50, 60, 70-degree slopes, and even vertical stuff will be looking over the edge. And we can't stalk a goat everywhere we find one. Like, we have to find one in the right spot. We have to make good decisions when we're stalking down, make sure that we're keeping ourselves safe. These goats, they're so tuned into this environment and this steep terrain that they're really close to get within bow range. There's no trees up there. So it's all just rock and scree, and we have to use the ungulation to be able to get close. And so we'll plan our stalks very carefully.
Okay, AM here. We're trying to keep our elevation and not have to drop down for water, so we've got this big snow drift, and then we're setting up, got this plastic down here, put a bunch of snow in there and see if we can't have it melt throughout the day. The plastic's black, so sun should heat it up, and the snow has a ton of water content, so we're gonna do that, see if it works, see if we've got some water when we come back tonight, so we don't gotta lose 1,000 feet to go grab it. So pretty stoked. Today's the opening day. Billy's, you're ready, right, Adam?
Oh, I'm ready.
I said we spotted a nice billy over, but we're just in a really good spot. It's first day. Looks like a good 9-inch billy, but we're just gonna keep hunting these shoots. See if we can't find another one, maybe one in a better spot. Man, we had a close call on that billy. He was right there in range. I just had quite a bit of wind. He's a great big billy. And I think he heard us whisper right there as we were talking, trying to figure out if we were going to shoot him or how we were going to get 10, 20 more yards. Kind of spooked across that slope. He looked away and I thought he forgot about us, but this wasn't the case. But we got down here and then looked down and we got another billy that's headed up this ridge at us. So he kind of went out of sight, but we're just going to sit here and just chill out and see if he comes right up this ridge and maybe gives us an opportunity. Awesome, just super gnarly country. Great big goat, man. His horns looked huge. We'll catch up to him. I don't think he'll go too far, so pretty exciting stuff for first day. Well, we're just still hunting down this ridge, and then we're just peeking into all these gnarly shoots and draws, so just trying to catch a billy. We did glass one in here yesterday, but haven't seen him yet, and we pretty much covered it, so keep hunting. I know we got these billies from this morning over there. They're quite a push, but might be our afternoon play. They looked pretty good, so. We just walked over the edge and spotted this goat right there. Long horns, I thought we were into him. Upon closer inspection, it was a great big nanny, but she had a huge body and then real tall horns, so super cool close encounter. But we have a billy across the way here, so we just gotta make our way through a couple of these big rock slides and kind of climb around. He's in a good spot if he holds there. Check out this gnarly terrain as we cross this. Well, we were just working our way around. We had lost some billies over this side. We had one bedded on the ridge. Man, we just have a super cranker down below us. He's lower on the mountain, super steep terrain. I think we got to send it for him. So yeah. We're going to go lose the majority of our elevation and drop down in there. It's still early in the day, so plenty of time to climb up out of there. I think we've got a pretty good approach, but part of it's just going to be get over there and then figure it out as we go. Well, we made a big effort, dropped down here. Boulder field, super steep terrain. Most guys would have said they about died 5 times. But stalk. We got down here and can't find him. I think I found his bed. At least we're down here where we can grab some water, I guess.
We have to hunt them spot and stalk, so we have to be able to see them to be able to make a play. So when we're in the clouds there, it makes it tough to get chances at goats. We're going to get a break in the weather day 3, and we got a really good weather window where it's going to be clear skies, not many clouds, and going to be great weather for above tree line goat hunting, trying to get close to some of these goats.
All right, good morning. Another day in goat country. Our water catchment worked pretty good yesterday. plan for the day, but we spotted 2 goats back on this hillside back below camp. We think one's a nice billy, went out of sight, but we're just gonna go get a closer look, see what he is. Let's just get some different angles and see if we can see him in here. I can see pretty good that way, so. Back to the game plan. We'll go back to where we started this morning, where we were, and go try to turn up another one. Came over the top. Adam spotted a nice billy down here. He just rounded the corner. So we think he's gonna bed in this draw, so we're just kind of circling around and then gonna peek over the top, see if we can get him located. Hopefully get a play at him. Got a stalk on a billy down below. Located him. So loose getting down to him, but took my time and he just moved beds. Went across some stuff I couldn't cross. It was too steep. So I'm gonna come back over here, see if I can't relocate him. Really nice billy. He's like 150 yards below me. I just don't know if I can make it down to him, so I'm gonna circle around, get a look, see how steep it is, but perfect stalk. I had him there at 44 yards, bedded, just no angle on him. Great wind the whole time. Felt it switch, hit me in the back, and it wasn't 5 seconds later he blew out. Never gave me a shot, never stopped. Just a great billy. I mean, so many miles from camp, so far back. Let's bow hunt. Man, it'll break your heart, that's for sure. Didn't miss him, guess I'm still goat hunting. Oh well, the way it goes. Nah. Made a play at what we thought was that billy. We're at like 51 yards. It was close. Adam was filming from the ridge. He called me off. Yeah, we took a look and it was a nanny. So I don't know how we made that mistake. It was skyline this morning and just caught the right angle. Thought it was a billy. Close call. We got a really good wind. Just got to catch a billy in the right spot. So see what we can do.
So part of the challenge of hunting these mountain goats is being able to field judge them. So first off, we're looking to see if it's a billy or a nanny, and it's tough. Like, they all have white coats, they all have 7 to 10 inch black horns, and so telling the difference, just take some time behind the glass and looking over a lot of different goats. So looking for a billy, we want heavy bases on his horns, we want him to carry the mass up, like it should look like a stovepipe. You can also look at their bodies. You know, a billy is going to have a big chest and just look like a big Volkswagen bus up there on the hillside. It's going to have muscles, big front end. Also, we're looking at the face to be able to tell the size of a billy. That's going to be another key component in being able to identify these goats.
Okay, so just getting rolling here this morning. Have a little coffee in there and then doing a little breakfast. So breakfast is granola with a little bit of powdered milk. Add some water to it and have some cereal. So important to fuel yourself right when you're in the mountains here, just so you have energy day in, day out. Been grinding hard with a bunch of elevation, bunch of miles every day, and today will be no different. Got up, we located a couple billies. I think the one's a shooter. So they're a long ways off, they're across the canyon, but just want to give ourselves a chance. Make plays when we get them, so we're gonna make the long hike across. Kind of try to keep our elevation and round this big top. It'll take us a while to get there. May have to relocate him, but he's in a good spot where the directionals and the thermals are working together. So we feel good about the winds, good about the play. Being so far, we had to look at him for quite a while, make sure he was a billy, but make our way across this rock slide. And we got a pretty easy hike, one more big rock slide to kind of make it across, but we're gonna go kill that thing today. Okay, making a play around. I think they're the two billies that we saw this morning, so we're just working around them. They're back on their feet. They're in a good spot now. So we're just hoping they bed in a good spot. We're probably 30 minutes away from them now down this ridge, so. Okay, those two billies bedded. So we just gotta make our way down this ridge line. They're in a good spot. Just coming through this boulder field now, but just gotta keep ourselves concealed on the one side of the ridge line as they can see us as we approach. So it might get a little gnarly, but I think we can do it. So let's go. Just gonna make our final approach. Go try to stick this thing. Here we go. We did it. God dang, we've been working hard. Me and Adam got stalk was absolutely all time down that ridge line. We knew this goat was here. We couldn't see him. I just knew he was right there. We weren't here 15 seconds and we stood up and walked out. Okay, well, we just walked back and get our packs. I'll show you guys where we came from, where we spotted that goat, and then that stalk was all time. Me and Adam snuck down through shale, slid on our butts, man. That's one of the longest stalks I've ever had.
I think that's the longest, like, I've covered more distance, but not stalked that long. Like, I stalked that thing, like, you could see us from, like, up there, so we were, like, crawling on top of the mountain.
Stoked to get down in there and go recover them. Always a good sign. This caked in blood did its job. Dale's evolution. See, these broadheads, they're made to bend. So if they hit bone in there, like this went through the shoulder, probably the offside shoulder, and it bent and didn't break. So cut all the way through. Got this fixed on the front, and then this expandable on the back. One arrow. Second arrow. Same thing here, this one went through him. Caked in blood. It looked like a little bit high, but we were so high above that goat that zipped down through him. So we'll see here on the exit, but caked in blood, just beautiful arrows. That's what we want to see. Okay, goat down with the bow. It's extremely difficult. I've been working really hard at it here. It was an all-time stalk. And goat down with a bow and some beautiful country, so we're stoked. Gonna take care of here and get it up the hill, so yeah, couldn't be happier. Okay, well, we just got that goat all packed back to camp, and it's been a good trip. We'll load up the backpacks and get her out onto some ice and cooling down, and that'll be that.